Coming up on season 2 of the Weekly Pulse, entertaining and grilling for the Memorial Day weekend. Wait till you see this fish we'll show you.
And you want to look good at those summer parties. We're going to get you started with some great fresh hair and makeup ideas.
Plus, free legal advice will introduce you to the lovable lawyer, all coming up on the Weekly Pulse. Good evening and welcome to season 2 of the Weekly Pulse, Northeast Ohio's first television show dedicated to women with a focus on health and wellness. I'm Amy Costelli.
And I'm Eileen McShay. And as we get ready for season 2, one quick note about season 1, we were nominated for an Emmy Award.
Yeah, we were really excited about that. And we thank you for your support. We received a lot of feedback and great ideas on new topics and new segments to cover. So you'll be meeting a lot of new people, including the lovable lawyer, with some free legal advice. Who couldn't use that?
Exactly. Also, we're going to meet the cutest couple in furniture, a husband-wife team with Kaplan Redefined. They're going to give us some advice for decorating. Problem is, they don't always agree with each other. And then also, we're going to take a weekly dose of doceri. They're going to teach us how to look good. We're going to start with hair and makeup for all the parties.
Right, because you're going to want to look good, of course. But let's get started with the entertaining portion of it. This season, we are partnering with Earth Fare, and if you haven't been there, you need to. Lori is full of energy, and she's going to show us a little bit about cooking and preparing food healthier. Let's take a look.
I'm so excited about this week's segment. As you can see, I'm back here in Earth Fare's Meat and Seafood department. And as part of our food philosophy, we have the highest quality meat and seafood in the industry, hands down. Now, something exclusive that we do here at Earth Fare are the live fish cuttings. Now, before we get into the fish cutting, we have a phenomenal partnership with Inland Seafood, and this is Dee. And through this amazing partnership, we are able to guarantee all of our seafood is 100% traceable, sustainably sourced, as well as additive free. Now, Dee is here with me, and we have an 85-pound Opa. Now, if you've never had an Opa before, it's a cross between a tuna and a swordfish. It has a smooth, creamy flavor and a firm, fatty texture, so it's great for the grill. Now, look at the beautiful color on here. It's spotted, it has nice orange, and this is flown in fresh from Hawaii. Now, because we are sustainably sourced and traceable, we can actually trace it from boat to fork. Now, another exclusive program here at Earth Fare is our day boat program. Now, if you've never heard of a day boat program, these men and women that are going out to sea, Earth Fare is guaranteed to buy the catch no matter the size, no matter how large or how small. Now, this does two things for us. Not only does it offer a little bit of assurance and security for these folks that are going out to sea, your seafood isn't sitting on the boat for days on end, so it's extremely fresh. Look how beautiful this Opa is. Again, it's a cross between a tuna and a swordfish. It's great for the grill. Now, speaking of fresh, Earth Fare has the best connections in the world when it comes to wild salmon. Now, we're one of the first to market on freshest catches from the West Coast. Earth Fare is the first retailer on the East Coast to carry this beautiful king salmon. Now, this is the first run from the Columbia River in Oregon, and king salmon is known for its high content of healthy omega-3 oils and its vibrant color and big taste. Now, in addition to that exclusive king salmon, we also have some of the best tuna in the industry. We always offer a 2+ grade, which is literally the best that you can get. And look at this beautiful pinkish purple color. The longer it sits out, it will bloom. You'll get a bit of more of a red color, but notice how it's not bright pink. Sometimes you will see that bright pink. Some of those other guys will gas their tuna with carbon monoxide. That's not healthy for us. It enhances the color artificially. Here at Earth Fare, we like to say there is no tailpipe tuna. Again, 2+ grade, the best that you can get. Now, let me show you some other great options that we have here in the case. Now, we have our John Dory out of Rhode Island. It's a beautiful fish. We also have our black bass out of New England and our domestic red snapper. Now, you can tell it's a true red snapper because of that nice vibrant color. Last but not least, we have our Scottish salmon. It's delicious and it's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, so it's extremely healthy for our heart and our brains. So not only do we have delicious, fresh options when it comes to meat and seafood, but we are your one-stop shop for all of your entertaining needs. We have some great appetizers and ready-to-go items, and it all starts with our dips. We have several different varieties, and they're convenient because the packaging they come in, you can actually put that right in the oven. So no fuss, simple, easy, convenient. We also have coconut shrimp. I'm a big fan of coconut shrimp. And this coconut shrimp is made without bleached or brominated flour, again, adhering to our quality standards. Now, we have sausage, we have in-house items such as kebabs and chicken rollers, easy, convenient. Our sausage we make from scratch all the way down to the spices. And then when it comes to added value, we have our 1, 2, 3 fish program. The whole idea behind that is to buy these pre-portioned packs of fish, let them thaw out on the way home, pop them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. They have butter pucks on top. They're super simple to make. We have our Chilean sea bass with a garlic herb butter. We have our cod with a garlic herb butter, as well as our cedar plank salmon. Last but not least, if you're a burger fan, if you're gonna go the burger route, go grass-fed. You get some added health benefits there. We have 10 for 10 grass-fed beef patties right back here in the meat department. And what's great, again, all of these items adhere to our food philosophy.
Thanks, Lori. That's some great advice. A lot of tips that we can take into the weekend. And a very large fish.
You're not kidding.
Wow.
I'll tell you. They have some great advice. Small changes can really go a long way when you want to eat and prepare food healthier. So great place. You've been there?
I have, and I was surprised. It's very affordable. And Lori's going to give us great advice. You're going to be seeing a lot of her this summer.
Right, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of a new guest we're bringing on. You never know you're going to need a lawyer until you need a lawyer, and we're introducing you to the lovable lawyer. Let's hear what he has to say this week.
Have you ever been working around the other line and you receive a phone call from a number that looks an awful lot like yours? You switch over to it only to be met with the blare of a ship's foghorn, followed by the promise of a free ocean cruise. Well, that's aggravating and it's jarring and it ought to be illegal. Well, you know what? It can be. The Telephone Consumer Protection Act says that without express prior consent, companies can't send you pre-recorded or auto-dialed phone calls or texts to your cell phone or to your landline. If they do, it can cost them as much as $500 per incident, or if it's intentional, it can cost them up to $1,500 per incident. Now, I mentioned the familiar looking phone number. That's a tactic called spoofing. They do that on purpose to trick you. That makes the technique and the tactic all the more sinister. So next time you think that ought to be illegal, now you know that it can be. And that's today's Legal Minute. I'm Dan Karen, your lovable lawyer.
Thanks so much, Dan, and we look forward to hearing what he has to say next week.
And coming up on the Weekly Pulse, we're going to meet a couple who are reinventing an almost century-old furniture business.
And your dose of Doceri, hair and makeup tips for the weekend and the summer. Coming up next on the Weekly Pulse.
Flooring has changed a lot in the last 20 years, but some things never do. Like our large selection from Shaw Floors. Colors and textures, it's all here. And we always offer outstanding customer care. So stop in and take a look at Carpet Country Flooring and Design Center.
At Earth Fare, we don't carry any food that's bad for you. So you could shop here blindfolded, knowing that everything is 100% clean and good for you. In fact, we carefully select everything in the store as if your life depends on it. Because it does. Live longer with Earth Fare.
Welcome to Kaplan's Furniture, where we're redefining your furniture shopping experience. Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm so excited to tell you about all the changes we've made. We now have everyday lower pricing. We have a new design staff that can help bring your decorating dreams to reality. We've brought in higher quality brands like Smith Brothers, Lancer, and White Dove, and we proudly back everything we sell. I'm sure you'll love the experience, and we look forward to meeting you. Kaplan's Furniture Redefined.
The Rockpile is your one-stop shop for all your landscaping needs. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, we offer the highest quality of mulch, topsoil, gravel, and stone. Our full-service garden center offers the highest quality of trees, shrubs, perennials, annuals, and more. Browse our store and see the incredible selection of pottery, home and yard accents, and decorative furniture. And don't forget that we are the bird feeding headquarters for all your feeding needs. So stop in and spend some time with us. The Rockpile, Nagel Road in Avon.
What kind of Shaw floors are you looking for? Ceramic tile, hardwood, carpet, vinyl plank. Shaw Floors has a style for you. So come take a look at Carpet Country Flooring and Design Center.
Welcome back to Season 2 of the Weekly Pulse. I'm Amy Costelli along with Eileen McShay, and everybody wants a fresh new look for the season.
That's true. We want to change our hair and our makeup as we get ready for all the summer entertaining. And we found somebody who is great to help us with both. He's David, and he's bringing us our weekly dose of Doceri.
So we really pride ourselves on keeping as natural as we can with hair color. With hair color, we like to keep things non-ammonia based. So we use a company called Kevin Murphy. It's called Color Me, and they are 80% organic material. It's one of the only lines that is as close to organic as you can get with a color line. So they use a lot of colors, a lot of products such as shea butter. They use pure honey and pomegranate as their ingredients. Hair extensions are amazing, and they can be used in all sorts of different ways. You can use them for length, you can use them for volume. For people that are just looking to add a little fashion color to their hair, there's the fashion colors, and they're great because they're the tape-ins by Hotheads. They're not the bonding extensions or anything like that, so there's no fusing to the hair. They literally just sandwich in between your hair strands, and they keep the integrity. There's no breakage. They're amazing. Yeah, so these are the Hotheads extensions. They're 100% human hair, and what they are they're actually tabbed extensions. So when you pull the hair up, you can actually see the tabs, where the tabs are placed as a sandwich between a small strand, a small section of hair. They're literally just pulled together, and then that's it. You can't see them. Maintenance is very low. Since they are human hair, there's not a lot that you really can't do with them. You can still shampoo, you can still condition, you can still curl, straighten. They're pretty much your hair once they're in. There's a lot of different options that Hotheads has come out with. So not only do they do, the natural colors, they also do color melts. They do the rooted extensions, and then they also do the fashion colors. So for someone that's not really truly committed to doing purples or turquoise or anything like that, this is a good alternative for them. So those dryers they're infrared. It's not having the dry heat that you used to sit under back in the 80s and early 90s. Now these dryers are based on the different services that you get, so they're more treatment based. You don't get color drying, which is not good. You can also go under for, different things as far as like conditioning treatments. It's all specialized now. So you have a lot more control on how much heat is going on someone's head or not. So right now, the trends with makeup, especially with eyes, right now we're seeing a lot of emeralds, we're seeing a lot of the rose golds. A lot of the younger generations, they're doing the mermaid looks where they're keeping the blues and the turquoise and the greens kind of all together. With the older generations, we'd love to see, the more natural looking, with like maybe a red lip, a dark red lip. Seems to be a lot of the trends that's what's going on for the spring and summer. I think there are certain things that can go back and forth as far as a lip color, because the younger generations can do a nude lip or a red lip. The older generations can do a nude lip or the red lip. I think though, with eye color, that's where it can be a little more tricky with those tones and those colors.
Okay, so you just missed me putting my compact away. I've been accused of wearing bright lipstick, so you really do have to change,
He does.
I guess, as you get older.
He brings up good points.
Yeah,
you do have to, because ultimately we can make ourselves look older if we're using the way we did makeup in our 20s.
Getting stuck in the 80s.
Exactly. So we have to change. But some things get better as they age, other than us, of course.
Yeah, right.
Yes, we're talking about furniture. And this is a company in Cleveland, probably 80-some years, at least, 1936. And it's a couple, Steve and Susan, who we're going to meet. And they are Kaplan Redefined.
Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Amy, so much for having us. We are so excited to be part of the Weekly Pulse each week for the home decorating segment. For those that don't know us, Kaplan's Furniture actually started in 1936 as a modest flooring store in Elyria.
By Sam and Sonia Kaplan, 82 years ago.
And what was then just a small flooring store has now grown into two very, very pretty furniture stores, one in North Olmsted, one in Elyria. We actually just hired a new design staff, and we are here now to bring your decorating dreams to life.
I can tell you we work great together, but we don't always agree.
You can say that again.
Steve's the practical one. He's the one that's by the book, and I think outside the box a little bit more, wouldn't you think?
She kind of goes by feel, and I don't always know how it works, but I know that it always seems to work.
I love to put different textures together, different colors, maybe things you wouldn't quite think to add. I like to add. And at the end of the day, I think it works for us.
Decorating is a little bit of a moving target, so it's all about who you agree with. And if you find that my way of doing things is something that feels good to you, then that's wonderful. And if it turns out that you want to go by feel and have the opinion of a higher pitched voice.
As he always says.
A lot of people these days will come in and they'll know that they know how to do their own shopping, and we will certainly get out of the way, but there's a lot of people that have been watching the decorating shows, and they realize even after seeing those shows, they're in over their heads. Each week we're going to be coming into your home offering you decorating ideas and tips and solutions. The goal is going to be for us to take the apprehension out of the furniture shopping experience and turn this into an exciting event, something you can't wait to repeat. We're going to help you create spaces that are comfortable, functional, durable, and something you can be very, very proud of. We really look forward to working with you.
See you next week.
Thank you so much, Steve and Susan. We'll see you next week. In fact, next week they're going to tell us if you have two different tastes, one likes a formal dining room, one likes a casual, how you can bring it together.
Yeah, and there are two different tastes. Some people, I kind of go for the more casual, but they'll tell you how you can pull it all together and make it work at Kaplan.
And they have really wonderful advice. It always makes me laugh because they don't always have the same advice, but both of it's good.
Well, coming up, if you want to boat, now is the time. We'll show you how you can boat without all the hassle. Stay with us.
At All Around Physical Therapy, our focus is getting you on the fast track to recovery. With 2 convenient locations, our therapists will create a specialized program with the most advanced treatment plan that's right for you. With our one-on-one sessions and unique approach to wellness, you can feel confident that our goal is getting you back to 100%. Don't let a recent injury or chronic pain limit your day-to-day life. Call All Around Physical Therapy and start feeling better today.
Does your life seem to revolve around everyone else? Visit Doceri Spa and Laser Center and do something for you. Doceri is the premier destination for non-surgical services, anti-aging skin treatments, body transformations, and outpatient procedures. Our staff of physicians, nurses, technicians, and estheticians work to meet your every need. Call today for a complimentary assessment. We will help you with your personalized plan for beauty, health, and body transformations. It's all about you at Doceri Spa and Laser Center.
The Rock Pile is your one-stop shop for all your landscaping needs. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, we offer the highest quality of mulch, topsoil, gravel, and stone. Our full-service garden center offers the highest quality of trees, shrubs, perennials, annuals, and more. Browse our store and see the incredible selection of pottery, home and yard accents, and decorative furniture. And don't forget that we are the bird feeding headquarters for all your feeding needs. So stop in and spend some time with us. The Rock Pile, Nagel Road in Avon.
Welcome to Kaplan's Furniture, where we're redefining your furniture shopping experience. Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm so excited to tell you about all the changes we've made. We now have everyday lower pricing. We have a new design staff that can help bring your decorating dreams to reality. We've brought in higher quality brands like Smith Brothers, Lancer, and White Dove, and we've proudly backed everything we sell. I'm sure you'll love the experience, and we look forward to meeting you. Kaplan's Furniture Redefined.
Welcome back to the Weekly Pulse. I'm Amy Castelli along with Eileen McShay, and it is boating season.
It's the best time of year.
It sure is.
Summer's here or almost here, and everyone's thinking about taking a boat to the islands and just really getting the most out of Lake Erie. Problem is, if you don't have a boat, you're wondering, how can I do this? Well, we have the answer. It's Freedom Boat Club, and it's a way for you to be able to take a boat, take a weekend maybe, and go to the islands, just enjoy Lake Erie, but you don't actually have to buy that boat.
Welcome. We're so glad you came to visit us today out here at Catawba Island Marina South.
Explain the Freedom Boat Club. How does it work?
We are a membership boating club where we consider ourselves hassle-free boating. We take care of the boat, we maintain the boat, we dock the boat, we pay for all dock fees, insurance. All our member does is reserve the boat and enjoy their day out on the Lake Erie, which is right behind us and a beautiful gem that's in our area that everybody needs to be able to take advantage of.
What is hassle-free boating?
We take care of all of those things that individuals don't like to do that have been a boat owner in the past. From the moment they arrive at the marina, our dock hands are there to help them with carry their things onto the boat, make sure that they're comfortable, everything is set, and they go through the checklist. They have to, be certified that they know where everything is before they go out, and they sign off on that. And we're family friendly and pet friendly, so we encourage people to bring their pets on board if with a life jacket, of course, as well as bring their friends and family with them too. Because we are a part of a franchise system, there are 142 other locations across the country. So if you're a member here in Freedom Boat Club Lake Erie, you're eligible to boat at all those other locations across the country, coast to coast, and there's several in Canada as well, 4 times a year.
We do have a lot of people, that's why they join. They have family or older, their families are down there and they go down, and rather than renting a boat for $700 or $800 a day, the membership all at once gets covered.
What about safety? How do you keep people safe?
Safety is our #1 priority, and we provide unlimited training. We put our membership types into 3 categories: those that have been boaters in the past, those that have boated with their families, but then we also have people that want to try out boating and have never been a boater. So one of our priorities is we provide unlimited training. Before we allow a member out on a boat, on one of our boats, they have to go through a training procedure with one of our certified trainers at one of the locations. The most important thing is that they feel comfortable and confident in maneuvering the boat.
And with regard to training, it's really like a plane. It's the takeoff and landings that cause the fear within an individual. So we spend a lot of time with them. Just relax, take your time, you don't have to go fast.
Who does hassle-free boating appeal to?
What we found in our 3 locations here at Catawba, this is retirees, individuals who on the other side of this little hill have started with 50-foot boats. They moved down to a 35 or 30-foot center console, and at some point they just go, I'm done. I don't want the hassle. They can drive over here in their golf cart or in their car, they make a reservation, they hop on the boat, they bring it back, and they're in heaven. The opposite is true in Rocky River, where most of them are younger families. They don't have the time, both individuals are working, they don't have the time to take care of a boat. So they can come down, spend 2 or 3 hours family time, bring the boat back, and they're happy. It's done what it wants to do. And so those boats typically will return 3 times a day.
That was a lot of fun.
It looked like it.
It really was. And you forget, like we live in Cleveland, we have these winters, but boy, come summer, that lake, there is no better place to be.
No, but people are so busy, they don't want to have to take care of things. So this is a perfect solution.
And one of the things I really like is they will accommodate the size of your party with the size of the boat. Mm-hmm. So if it's 2 people, small boat, big group of people, big boat.
That's terrific. Well, speaking of outdoor, our house will help us live in style outdoors, dining or just enjoying your guests, picnicking and barbecuing this summer. So you'll want to stay tuned for that during the Weekly Pulse Season 2. Yeah,
they're going to help us build a little outdoor set, and it's going to be a before and a big reveal for our after. So I'm looking forward to it.
We have so many cool things coming up in Season 2, including the Pulse Perspective. We want to hear what you think, so we've developed this segment to see what your opinion is on various topics that people are talking about.
Kind of a round table of interesting women. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to be right back to wrap everything up.
Welcome to Kaplan's Furniture, where we're redefining your furniture shopping experience. Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm so excited to tell you about all the changes we've made. We now have everyday lower pricing. We have a new design staff that can help bring your decorating dreams to reality. We've brought in higher quality brands like Smith Brothers, Lancer, and White Dove, and we proudly back everything we sell. I'm sure you'll love the experience, and we look forward to meeting you. Kaplan's Furniture Redefined.
At Earth Fare, we don't carry any food that's bad for you. So you could shop here blindfolded, knowing that everything is 100% clean and good for you. In fact, we carefully select everything in the store as if your life depends on it. Because it does. Live longer with Earth Fare.
Does your life seem to revolve around everyone else? Visit Doceri Spa and Laser Center and do something for you. Doceri is the premier destination for non-surgical services, anti-aging skin treatments, body transformations, and outpatient procedures. Our staff of physicians, nurses, technicians, and estheticians work to meet your every need. Call today for a complimentary assessment. We will help you with your personalized plan for beauty, health, and body transformations. It's all about you at Doceri Spa and Laser Center.
Thanks for joining us for the Weekly Pulse Season 2. And if you're joining us for the first time, we want to thank you for joining us. This show is Northeast Ohio's first show dedicated to health and wellness with a focus on women.
And we chose women just because we tend to be the ones who make the decisions for the family, and we're working to make everybody around us happy.
And we want to open up the conversation. And you can do that by reaching out to us on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or at our website, theweeklypulse.com. So reach out to us, give us some ideas.
And big thanks to everybody partnering with us, because they're bringing their ideas to us, and we're able to find ways to make life better in Northeast Ohio.
Because our goal is to empower you. So thanks for joining us for the Weekly Pulse Season 2, your inspiration for the week.
Okay.
Oh, it's what reason?
I don't know. Just ignore me. I guess I got it out of my system. Sorry. Sorry. That's true, and we're looking forward to lots more from Lori. You're going to see her this summer. You're also going to meet someone else this summer.
Yeah, a lot of people ask for legal advice, and you don't know you're going to